executive producer JoJo77. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your sponsorship.
Welcome back to another EP sponsored reaction. This one right here is for BROADCHURCH Season 3, Episode number 5. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. The algorithm continues to want you to do so. Thank you.
Shout out to executive producer JoJo, who is sponsoring this reaction. You know we appreciate you. And then JoJo coming through for the comment from the last episode saying, thanks for hanging in there with the big breaks between episodes. Not loving that.
I know.
But we appreciate your sponsoring.
What can you do?
We can't get everything we want. I should have left the comment during the pulse about how you guys have been begging for this to go into rotation. I think you did on this last one. Or I think I saw you did.
Yeah.
But I appreciate, again, trying to get this through. Not a ton to add on this one, just that the girl that Chloe, Beth's daughter, was going to see and befriend was Hardy's daughter, who apparently is going through it a bit. This is the first place I encountered our creepy resident sex offender. Then he shows up as a high school teacher on sex ed. Oh, the band guy.
Oh, yeah.
Which was somewhat of an ick given the association with his character. And then he shows up as arrow-necked Ghost on Ghost, and he's freaking Boy Scout leader. Ew. That's so funny. Ours is like totally the opposite. It was... Where did we see him first? Sex ed, then Ghost, and now here. It does totally change your perspective of an actor or a character depending on when you're introduced to them. So same thing with sorry, not to pivot too much, but the same thing with Cranston from Breaking Bad. Like that's where we first saw him, and then we saw him in Malcolm in the Middle. It was like this doesn't register.
Right,
this doesn't make sense. Is he faking?
How you get that wrong?
Right. So I think that's interesting. Sorry. Went off tangent. I've since learned that he's better known for his sweet comedy roles. Farm Shep Ed is also played by legendary comedy performer Lenny Henry, who is basically a British combination of Eddie Murphy and Jerry Lewis. He was a stand-up with a very successful sketch comedy show in the 80s and is one of the co-founders of Comic Relief, the organization that does Red Nose Day to benefit those suffering from poverty around the world. Thanks, JoJo. Thanks for the insight. And thank you again for sponsoring this reaction. Let's get into episode 5 right now.
My name is Laura Benson. I live at 19 Hazel Grove, Kingsbere.
Why have you come to the station today, Laura?
I read about the woman who was raped. It happened to me too. I was raped.
And when was this?
2 years ago. Almost. June 2nd, it was a Saturday.
Do you know who the person was that did this to you?
No, I still don't.
And where did the attack happen?
I was walking home from the pub. The Rising Sun in Abbott's Chapel. Been a big do, place was packed. Heard music, late knocking. The last of us left around 3:30.
And when you left the pub, did you leave alone or with others?
Alone.
What happened when you left the pub?
I wasn't far from home. There's a field, you cross diagonally, it's just long grass, never got mowed, takes you into the back of Kingsbere. I was right in the middle of it when I thought I heard something. I was about to look behind me, I don't know why, I could just sense someone running at me. I think he punched me. I got hit from behind. Just knocked me right out.
Do you have any idea how long you were knocked out before you came round?
No. When I came round, there was something in my mouth. Like thick material gagging me. My hands were tied behind my back and he was on top of me.
So that's the MO.
He smelled of drink.
What sort of drink?
Spirits. Don't know why I remember that. Cheap spirits.
Are you able to describe him to us?
I don't know, I couldn't see him, I'm sorry.
So you're doing really well.
I love how Hardy's like, I'm not gonna say shit, I'm just gonna have it.
What did you do with your clothes from that night, Laura?
I washed them. Never wore them again.
You still got them? And did you speak to anyone about the attack at the time?
My GP, a week or two after, she told me I should report it. I told her I didn't want to. I didn't tell anyone. Till now.
Because it struck again.
Why didn't you want to report this at the time?
I know what happens. I read the papers. I've had a lot to drink. I mean, a lot.
Fucked.
Plus short skirt, nice top, makeup. I think I don't know what they do to me. I know how women like me get treated.
Not by us.
What made you change your mind today?
I read it in the papers and I was sick in the toilets at work. Just thought, what if it's him? What if it's the same man? I didn't report it and he's done it to someone else. I could have stopped it. If I'd been braver. I know what she's going through and it's my fault.
It's not your fault, girl.
Thank you.
You were very brave coming to see us today, Laura. I don't know how you've kept it to yourself for so long. You're doing the right thing now.
I want you to know it doesn't matter how long.
No, I ain't did
Approximately 10 p.m.
You ain't did
and
nothing.
5 a.m. I was fishing. Where were you fishing? Off the beach.
Yeah,
Which
already
beach?
got you
The
guilty
one
for
next
the
to the
most
sea.
part.
Between the caravan park and the cafe at Barton's End. Were you anywhere near Axhampton Saturday night? No. Or the party that was going on at Axhampton House?
Nope.
As I wasn't in Axhampton, I wouldn't have been near the house, would I?
You drove your own car to go fishing?
Yeah,
What route did you take?
same as usual. Out on the St Andrews Road, onto the coast road, down to the car park.
Same on the way back?
Same on the way back.
That makes sense.
Glad you're happy.
Except you didn't. Either way, we've checked the CCTV. Your
Yeah.
car didn't go that
Stupid.
route in either direction.
You
Any
stupid.
time between Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon.
You must have missed me.
Yeah, you better check
I'm
again.
pretty thorough. You said there were another couple of men fishing off the beach on Saturday. What were their names?
No idea.
Can you ever talk to them?
I don't go to the beach at night to talk to people. I go to be alone.
Like being alone, Aaron.
Yeah.
Find people annoying.
No. I find this annoying.
Right. What about this is annoying to you?
Being victimised again for something I didn't even do in the first place.
What did you catch?
Okay, now they won't
What
bite.
fish did you catch?
Mackerel.
How many?
A dozen or so. It's not difficult. You could probably do it.
What did you do with the mackerel?
What?
What did you do with the mackerel after you caught them?
Put it in the cooler. Brought it home at the end of the night.
What
What?
did you do with the mackerel?
You lying to
Ate
me
them.
now.
The next day.
So can we
Wait,
check your
you
belly?
ate a dozen?
Who cooks them?
Me.
You ate all of them the next day.
Well, there were a dozen, so we had about 6 or 7.
What did you do with the others?
Froze them. Why, do you want a couple?
That's still in your freezer there?
So if we were to go to your house now, your wife would confirm and back up that you cooked her fresh mackerel on Sunday.
Yeah.
And if we were to look in your freezer,
You got 6 of
we
them.
find the remainder of the
No, he ate
mackerel
the
in there.
rest already.
That's if she hasn't been at them while I've been here.
Have you ever been to Abbott's Chapel?
Oh, she speaks.
Answer the question, please.
Right, don't you fucking say anything.
Dunno.
Do you know the village I mean?
Yes.
Do you know the Rising Sun pub there?
I don't think so.
Never been in there?
Should I have?
It's a yes/no question.
No.
What about King's Beer? Ever been to King's Beer?
Are you just going to run through a list of local places?
Well, that's the question, Aaron, please. Have you ever been to King's Beer?
Yes.
When?
I don't know.
I had a mate who lived there. We played football together a few times.
Name?
Jeremy.
Dave King.
Does he still live there?
Don't know. We fell out of touch. It's amazing what happens when you go to prison. Your social life falls apart. Wait, Abbott's Chapel is the next village over, right? Well, we used to drink in a pub there. So if that's the Rising Sun, then yes.
But not recently.
No.
A few years back.
Yeah.
How
2013,
long
2014.
was he in jail for
Bit
again?
before, probably.
Like 18 months or something?
Ever been to Flintcombe Farm Shop?
Yes. I used to do the IT support. The company I worked for had the contract.
Who'd you deal with there?
The owner. What was his name? Ed?
Meet any of the other staff there?
No.
And you did some work for Cooper's telemarketing.
Yeah. Yeah, the system was a right old mess.
And was it Laura Benson in charge of their IT contract?
No, it was a bloke. Terry somebody.
You didn't have anything to do with Laura Benson.
I've never met Laura Benson.
Do you want the bacon in the fridge or the freezer? Because it's quite a lot of it.
You really didn't have to do all this.
Oh, it's not me, as I said. You wouldn't let me come here without half the shop.
Yeah, that's the problem with
It's really quite
sociopath.
hard that everyone seems to be okay.
Psychopath.
But nobody's judging you.
I mean, it seems
Why would
super
they be judging
aligned
you?
that he worked at all the places
Well,
where the
no,
two
that's what I'm
girls
saying. They're
work.
not judging
He's
you.
been to all the
You know, we're
places
here for
where
you.
the shit happened. It's not looking good for the guy.
Kath, I need to talk to you about something.
About the attack, is it about what he did to you? Because you know you can tell me anything. I'm not going to tell anyone, I promise. I'm your mate.
No.
So if you...
Girl, how do you even...
Me and Jim, we had sex Saturday morning.
Is that her, Jim?
The guy that she just met at the parking lot?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
another
so-
victim. It's another victim!
Raped.
Oh!
Like I say, she never reported it.
That sounds like the one we talked to earlier.
No.
Okay, this could be a third
No,
one.
she said it was 2 years ago. The other girl was 2 years ago.
Oh, so this was 11 months
hands
ago.
tied and raped.
This latest woman apparently specifically mentioned that the gag was an old sock because he used that to gag Trish.
Plausible. If these other two check out, we've got a serial rapist who's been preying on women around here for the past 2 years and nobody's even known it was happening.
Yeah.
But that does rule out Aaron Mayford because I checked his dates against the possible date mentioned by Beth's boss and he was in prison at the time.
But what about the condoms?
Available in all good chemists.
But he lied about where he was, about driving that route.
What if they're separate incidents, different attackers?
Well, so we've got 2 rapists, 3 rapists.
I don't know, but Trish and Laura Benson both said that their attacker smelt of spirits, and I'm with Katie, there's something not right about Aaron Mayford.
Oh! Listen, we're all agreed on that, but time's running out. There's too much contradictory evidence to justify holding him. We can keep the surveillance team on him.
Gosh, I don't feel like we've got a grip on this, it's slipping out of our hands.
Yeah. It's getting a little out of
Get the
control.
other victim to come forward.
And last we got a
In the
rape call.
meantime, in
Or
other
rape
ads
gang.
at the rope factory,
You know
Leo
what I'm saying?
Humphreys, I'm due to speak
I
to
don't know
the
what you're
girls.
saying,
Rape
that's
membership.
crazy, and I don't even want to hear about that.
We have to release Anna Mayford on bail.
Like a group of rapists. That's their MOs. Yeah, you gotta let Aaron go. Toodaloo. Ta-ta.
I hope we don't regret this.
Probably just a
Do
food.
you smell any burning stuff?
Probably just a
Do
food.
you smell burning stuff? Or is it just a weird thing?
Oh, yeah.
Probably just a food.
Yeah. Listen, you've got a couple of caravans on site here you rent out, haven't you?
Yeah, why?
Well, it's just I'm in the process of figuring out where to live. So, do you think I could rent one off you for a few weeks, maybe? This weekend on?
I thought you were living with, what's her name?
Sarah. No, that's not going so well at the moment.
She's throwing you out.
Yes. Well, she's about to.
Shit, you had everything. A good home, lovely wife,
Yeah, all right, Ed.
and you blew it all.
Enough! Can I have a caravan or not? That's all I want to know.
No,
Sorry?
no, you can't.
Why not?
I don't trust you. Trish never trusted you. You don't treat people very well. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you were the one that raped her.
Shit.
There you go, Susan.
That's
the
her.
fuck,
That's
Gary?
her. That's her ex-husband.
Yeah.
Hope you don't mind me saying that you look absolutely shattered.
Thanks. It's been a tricky day. But I wanted to make sure I saw you. I did what you asked. I spoke to Trish Winterman about you going to speak to her.
Great, thanks.
She didn't want that.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, she said she's not really religious and she didn't know how much help it would be.
But you did say it didn't have to be about that, it's just support.
I did. I really talked to her about it. She's not up for seeing you, I'm sorry.
Right.
I say that like I've let you down.
No, not at all. I am so admiring of you. It's brilliant, the way you've turned all of this into a way to help people. People really respond to you. If I'm really honest with you, I'm a bit envious.
Because I used to be the guy they come talk to. You know, I got the thing on my neck.
When did you
But now
last
it's
see
not,
Mark?
it doesn't, you know, I don't get a lot of people.
Paul, I can't be his guardian anymore.
He's going looking for Joe.
Yeah.
You know.
He hasn't told me, but it's been coming. I could see it. Maybe a year or two now, and this last month he's got worse.
Well, can't you stop him?
Why am I still having to think about clearing up after his shit, even after I've thrown him out the house?
Fucking facts, girl.
I can't
Say
live in
that
his
shit.
pain.
Right.
I put my energy into where people want it, my girls and people like Trish.
Beth, if he does something stupid...
What, is our fault? No. His choice.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
You
I
can't
can't keep
rescue
going back.
someone
I
who
can't
doesn't
keep
want to
going
be
back to
saved.
that.
He a grown ass man. If the ass want to go to jail, he go in jail.
I've never read them, the letters. It didn't seem appropriate. And the book didn't need them, so, you know, they're untouched.
Thanks for those.
Let's be off then.
Let's be off.
You off somewhere?
Yeah.
What
No
are these
break.
letters that fucking Joe wrote, Danny?
Yeah,
Is that what those
space.
letters are?
Anywhere nice?
I was thinking maybe Scotland.
Lovely.
I'm going to kill
Gone for
somebody.
long?
Just a couple of days. You know, you can manage things at work.
Long way to go for a couple of days.
You're a travel agent now?
Might have to be the way things are going.
I'm a freaking
the family know
reporter,
you're
journalist.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for
I'm
that.
I know how to ask
I'm
questions.
smelling shit.
Yeah, it ain't too hard to put two and two together with Joe
yourself,
Break. I mean,
Always.
his ass.
Excuse me. He's just like adding fuel to a fire by like, if those are what those letters are, I don't know if those are what those letters are, but.
Fish and chips.
Daniel Lawrence?
Yeah, that's weird. People don't normally know my name.
Well, not after ice cream.
Well, speak for yourself.
Yes, Melody, I
Speak for
hardly
yourself.
Okay.
Where were you on the night of Saturday the 28th of May?
All right, yeah. In the Anglers with my boyfriend Liam.
What time did you get there?
7:30.
What time did you leave?
Midnight, we got kebab from the high street and went home.
What sort of kebab?
Donna.
Was the kebab shop busy?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah. I see what you're doing there.
Do you?
Funny though, I saw you with Trish. I was parked up, you were at the front to the side of the house. Looked like quite an intense chap.
What are you saying?
What are you saying?
You were spying on me at my wife's party?
Not spying, mate, just saw.
Nah, you just saw two friends talking.
It looks a bit more than that.
Pull over.
What?
I said pull over before I smack you hard.
Smack you hard.
I mean, you yeah, talking a little greasy there. Talking a little greasy. You know I'm an accused of rapist, right?
Listen, I don't want any trouble.
Do you know who you're talking to? Hmm? Do you know how many people I know in this town?
Not really.
I know your boss. I know your colleagues and I know your customers. I can find out about your wife, your kids, your pets. And I can very easily make your life much more misery than it must already be. Right. Right.
Let's go.
Take me home.
We're gonna sit here in silence. Mission for Joe.
You have one new message. Mark, it's me. Can you call me, please? I'm worried about you. Message deleted.
Oh shit.
Chris Winterman is attacked here, attacking Laura Benson here.
You know exactly
And
what
the
it
third
is.
in Budmouth here.
So one on private land, one on open field, and the other on the edge of a town.
Well, quite obscure areas, I suppose. And you only tend to go to those places deliberately, which might suggest someone local.
My mate, we're clutching his straws.
We are a bit.
How about we cross-reference those areas with the addresses of all the guests at the Outlook Party?
Okay, we'll give it a go.
Thank you.
That's fine. You can have a word with her if you like.
Thank you, help.
I don't know, it's your daughter.
I just feel I'm feeling it around Miller.
It's parenting. It's that one constant slap around the head. Oh, wait. Wait, what if it's not geographical? What if it's seasonal?
What?
Well, all the attacks happened in the summer months, 2 in June, 1 right at the end of May. So there isn't a link in where, but there is a link in when.
That would point to someone who wasn't here all year.
Yeah, seasonal worker, returning tourist.
No, because how does that connect to the people at the Atwood's party? They're all mates, they live around here.
God, I don't know.
That doesn't narrow it down, Miller, that makes it wider.
Well, I'm doing the best I can, following the
Maybe
information.
the
All we need
people
is
that we're
one
working
name,
with.
one hit.
What?
It's Arthur Tamworth from Axhampton House. I was given this number to call. Only, I don't know whether my dog might have found something pertinent.
Nick would be over there.
We're clutching at straws.
Yeah, you take a video, write shit down, take some pictures.
Make sure he don't eat it.
Right, let me be over there.
Can you pause, baby?
What he thinking about?
He mad.
It's about to be done. It's under 3 minutes.
Can you just talk this off then? You don't want to? You want to just finish
It's
it?
under 3.
Fine. Oh, he's gonna go in front of him. They already got me.
Closed.
He got a bunch of.
You deaf? I said we're closed.
Hey.
Ugh! Ed, you're going in.
Hey. Oh, he was a tough guy earlier today. That tough guy came up on you. Damn, he fucking in love with Trisha. It's like,
Yeah.
I just noticed Pedro had it in his mouth. No idea where he found
Is
it.
that a sock?
That's the
That's
sock.
a fucking sock.
That's
So
the
I should
sock.
call you. You know it is just an old sock. One never knows in your line of work, I suppose.
Quite.
probably wear
Kids to me when you change. My time to wash again. Just so I can get a lucky lady to do it for me.
Oh, they all wear socks.
That's geographical because they traveling team. Where they happen to be at a certain time. Hey, that lines up. But it's too obvious. Really finna go fuck with Joe.
This Trisha's daughter. Or Trisha's house, yeah.
Alright, that was episode 5 right there. Broadchurch. And what we doing? We got a lot of suspects. Almost like 3 or 4 suspects at this point that could have possibly done it. But we did find the sock here at the end. They tried to allude to the soccer team that's over there. That's too many dudes, but we got one dude that's already kind of a suspect.
And already changing his story.
So that will be so obvious, like what we even got a mystery for if y'all just telling us that's the person who did it right there. So that cannot be fully the one and only rapist, right? This could come down to be something like a scream when you got multiple people involved towards the end, some kind of master plan thing going on. We'll see what happens, but everybody kind of shicey and shady up in this town a little bit. Got some dark pasts, got some histories, got some things going on that always lead to negativity around a certain thing when they get in question, right? Because they got other negative shit that going on in their life, but it kind of like mixes in with like what happened with a crime, so they kind of look guilty too, but they end up not being guilty. It's just that, you know, they're like just real people out there just doing real people shit. And so that's what makes this show really, really interesting, because you just never know. And until the very end, we probably ain't gonna never know. Now, on the other hand, the flip side, you got Danny's father over here looking for Joe. Mark looking for Joe. He found him. Now what he gonna do? He gonna go confront him. Maybe they'll have a chit chat. Maybe he kill him. Maybe he walk away crying just like, this was stupid. We'll see. I hope Mark don't do nothing stupid, but if he do, he a grown ass man. He gotta get what he gotta get, and I would kind of understand on the other hand too, right? Love it, love it, love it. But it's still a big mystery to me, so I'm not putting any guesses on right now at all. So thank you for picking it again. Hopefully we can get it in the rotation as we've been asking.
Two, I can't remember the kid's name, but the cab driver who's with the kid and the mom that we just saw too. Again, it was just a quick clip, but you can see how pissed off the kid is. So I don't know. I feel like there's still potentially something there that hasn't been fully explored. Yeah. But everybody's sus. I think dude breaking into the house, Trisha's house, though I would say as my last comment. I think he's just trying to steal his laptop because he tried to call his daughter. I don't know what's on the laptop, but obviously with this investigation, it could be something else that it doesn't even pertain to Trish. What that is, I don't know. But ultimately, it's just like a web of secrets. All I think of is Dr. House being like, everybody lies. Because that's literally like everyone's lying and covering up other shit that potentially doesn't have to do with this. And it's just making everything fucking convoluted and everybody looking sussy as hell. So, another great episode though. Really hope to jump into the next one here soon. Thank you so much again to executive producer JoJo for sponsoring this one.
Alright, well look, thank you guys again for watching another EP sponsor reaction for Broadchurch Season 3, Episode number 5. And until next time, peace.